Welcome to Broken Entertainment. So today's article comes to us from Bounding into Comics, where we are going to cover a He-Man Revelation issue. So I've been largely avoiding this one because there's not a whole lot known about it yet, and I don't really want to operate off of rumor, but this we do know. And it falls into the category of this is the kind of thing they used to not say out loud. But here we are. So, in response to a fan, I'm going to start partway. Oh no, this is the beginning of the article. In response to a fan who complained about the race swapping of characters in Kevin Smith's upcoming Netflix-produced Masters of the Universe Revelation series, which has thus far seen both Andra and King Grayskull changed in such a way from the original forms, Netflix director of original series Ted Biaselli has revealed the production team made decision to alter the two characters out of fear the new characters could be easily rejected. I feel for them. I do. Making new characters is hard work. And, you know, if you want to represent minorities and bring in diversity of belief, of skin color, of gender, of thought, then it's, you know, it's so hard to make characters. There's no examples of new diverse characters ever being made and being wildly successful. Ahsoka Tano, for example, you know, certainly doesn't exist. Jon Stewart certainly never was created. Jessica Cruz doesn't exist either. Simon Baz, for that matter. Arrow doesn't exist. Wave doesn't exist. You know, none of these characters exist. There's no previous example of character after character being made. Blade, for example, doesn't exist. No one's ever made characters that were diverse characters that were started from scratch. That's never happened in a million years. These people are so unbelievably lazy. On July 3rd, just days before its slated July 7th release date, Bleeding Cool founder Rich Johnston published a report on a particular panel from the premiere issue of Dark Horse's Masters of the Universe, Revelation prequel comic book that nobody will read. I mean, the series which recently leaked online. In the leaked panel, it is revealed that in this continuity, King Grayskull, the historical ruler of Eternia, whose power fuels Prince Adam's transformation into He-Man, is now black. Here he is. Interesting art, you know, kind of fits the He-Man theme, I think. It's all right, you know. Wait a minute. Yeah. This version of King Grayskull can also be seen in the series Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 1 trailer, standing behind an untransformed Prince Adam who looks kind of like a girl here. I think it's just his face. Of the Guardians of He, alongside fellow Guardians Hero and Vico. Shortly after this news broke, it was shared to the shared wall of the private Facebook He-Man and She-Ra fan group, Shadow Weaver's Realm, whereupon it was met with disappointment by a black member of the group who stated, "Ugh, I prefer making new unique black characters than race-swapping originally white characters. Instead of wearing your own shirt, you're getting a hand-me-down shirt from somebody else," added the fan as seen in screenshots provided by YouTuber Ninja Knight. Spot on. I mean, really, that's it, right? This is the problem with race swapping. Here's this old shirt. It's been through the wash a couple times. It's shrunk. It's faded a little. Some holes in it. You put this on and feel good. They can't. It's too hard, you see, to make these new characters because somebody might not like them, or they might have to take the work, build them up over time, where they could just, you know, race swap somebody and then you get automatic popularity, except, you know, people invariably turn away from it, but you know who's counting. This fan's complaint was soon met with a response from Biaselli, who went on to detail the production team's reasoning behind the race swap. "I hear you," said Biaselli, "and that will indeed be a part of our story too. Here it comes. But a big hurdle when you're introducing a new character to a line of so many well-established characters is they're bound to be outsiders and harder to accept as canon, at least for a while. Nobody gives a shit about Sir Laserlot. Nobody gave a shit about Ahsoka Tano either, and now she outsells every single Star Wars toy in existence. The problem with this line of thinking is that you're ignoring. Forget for a minute about the race swapping thing. Let's just look at what you're doing. Forgetting the politics. Look what you're giving up by race swapping a character. You mentioned them being an outsider. That is an awesome point. It's an excellent tool that you can use as a creator to make something really impressive. And you can show what it's like through the lens of this character to be an outsider. And then for them to have to earn the respect of the characters, thereby earning the respect of the audience. This is exactly how Ahsoka worked. Ahsoka was an outsider to the war. She was a Jedi Padawan who had just been promoted from youngling, given over to Anakin Skywalker to train, and nobody respects her. Her master doesn't respect her. Captain Rex from the stormtrooper, people who become the stormtroopers, the clone troopers, doesn't respect her. Nobody does. She's a kid running around in a war zone, and she thinks she's all that because she's a Jedi and she's like 14 or whatever. And the audience doesn't respect her, and the characters don't respect her. But over the course of the first season and the second season, she earns the character's respect. And she goes from outsider to insider by being a hero, by doing the hard things, by getting her hands dirty, being a warrior on the front line, and really helping to change things in this war. Fighting alongside these people, she earns the respect. She stops being a know-it-all. She stops being whiny. She starts to take responsibility. And by the end of the war, she's a dramatically respected war hero. And by the end of this transformation in the first and second season, she's done something else. She's earned the audience's respect. And this is a great tool to use for those reasons. You can use this outside character to bring in new people and to eventually earn the respect of existing fans, and to bridge the gap between the first show and the new show. This is a tool, not a punishment. But for these creators, it's too hard. Somebody might not like the character. Oh no. We asked ourselves early on about the need for two giant white blonde dudes in the pantheon of Masters of the Universe. This statement speaks for itself. I'll let it go. Honestly, it makes both characters less special in their iconography. Not really. I wish I could take credit for being the one with the idea to make Grayskull black. Why? Because now, and here it comes. Now, in the history of all the champions of Grayskull, a black man has a role of prominence. Rather than make a new character that has to start as an outsider, earns everybody's respect, becomes important, they just want it all handed to them, so they find the most important character they can and they race swap them, because now, retroactively, that character has always been important to the universe. It's artificial. They're artificially taking the accomplishments of this character from the past and gluing them to this modern version. And saying, look, this guy was always important and he was black, see? He was always important. And it's like, well, no, you took a character and you made them a different race so that character of that race would always have been important. Because working it out and making the character respected, bringing a new character in and earning that place is too difficult. You just want to automatically get the accolades. You don't care about diversity at all. You care about the virtue signal. You care about the pat on the back on Twitter. If they cared about diversity at all, they'd make new characters. End of sentence. They just go on. So this is the like black character from He-Man before. Nobody knows about it. Nobody cared because he was a bad character. He's just a guy with a clamp. It's kind of strange. Turning to the topic of Andra, BSLE wrote the same thing with Andra. She was initially created as a new character, but It was my idea to dig into the lore and raise up a character at a small appearance, but a strong following. This last part is important. A strong following. People have been waiting to see Tila and Andra fight side by side for a while, as opposed to creating a new character that could easily be rejected. You wanted the accolades. You took somebody people already liked. You took somebody that was already famous in the setting, and you race swap them so that you could automatically have those things without doing any of the work. And you dare to say, why not give little black girls a hero that looks like them? Well, you didn't. You took another character and you made them a different race, and you basically said, hey, yeah, you're not going to be able to actually earn your own accolades and achievements. What you need to do is go out and find somebody else's and take those. That's what you're saying, because this character will not earn new accolades and achievements that are more important than what they've already done. They're just going to have been that person. Just same with King Grayskull. You're saying, no, you just need to get somebody else's t-shirt and put it on. Countless examples of where this person is wrong. Blade, Jon Stewart, Jessica Cruz, Simon Baz, Arrow, Wave, on and on and on. Ahsoka Tano. I'm sure you can think of other examples that I haven't brought up here. By failing to put in any of the effort, I mean, they used to make us say this stuff, and then they'd go off. You're a conspiracy theorist. But it's right here. You just wrote it out. It's in black and white. They're just saying the quiet parts out loud now. I'm all for introducing new I think they should have introduced 3 or 4 new characters. I think they should have been from different diversity backgrounds, different genders, different races, different beliefs. And they should have been organic, well-developed characters who are more than just those things. And they should have been introduced as outsiders that earn their trust, earn their way into the group, and thereby earn the audience's trust and become amazing characters by making those developments and showing the audience, your target audience, supposedly minority audience, look, you can start out as an outsider, but you can earn your way in. You can make yourself into something. You don't have to get somebody else's something. But here we are. It is what it is. Hollywood and Netflix aren't going to change anytime soon. As for how well this series is going to play, who knows? This isn't a good start to me. You got the creator being like, yeah, it's too hard to make new characters. People might not like them, so we just race swap them so they'd already have those achievements. That's, let's call it lazy. That's the weakest thing we can call it, I think. But this isn't surprising. I don't think this surprises anybody. Let me know what you think in the comments if you're excited to see this show, if you're not excited to see this show. If you like the movie, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you next time.